Here with Oregon, we have head coach Mike White, Sheridan Hawkins, Courtney Seo, Kylie Cuco, and Alexa Peterson. We will begin with an opening statement from Coach White.
Thank you. Obviously a tough loss for us today. Played an excellent team in Alabama. They pitched well, played some good defense, had Tommy hitting. And that's what it takes to win those big games. I'm so proud of my team for the way we battled right through to the end. Secondly, I'd like to thank our administration for providing us all the people that we needed to make this a successful season, especially on the road. Having the managers to help out, press, everything that goes along. There's so many people who work behind the scenes, and I want to take the time to thank them for that. I want to thank the City of Oklahoma and ASA Softball, USA Softball, NFCA, and everyone that's associated with that, the NCAA as well. Of course, the umpires, thank you for your time. Right now it's back to the drawing board for us. It's always hard at the end of your season, but there's only one team that's going to leave this tournament happy. Well, what I consider happy. So, but it is what it is. It's a tough loss. Hopefully, in taking that next step, I think we've got better each year. We've competed. Hopefully, we've taken that next step and we've learned something from this experience to compete next year and make it back and make it into the finals. We're just short of our goal. To my seniors, Courtney Seo, Alexa Peterson, Kylie Cuico. What a tremendous leadership role they were this year. They really had a great blend of talent, fun, leadership. They kept it real, so to speak. And, I couldn't ask for any more. And, I think that the classes below them learned so much from them on the way to run things. And, because we're only coaches, we can only be there so long. And it's really what we do off the field and when we're not around and when we're not looking that makes a big difference. And the ownership that this crew or the three of them had was tremendous. So thank you.
Thank you, Coach. We'll now go to the floor for questions.
Tommy Dees, Tuscaloosa News. For Mike and Sheridan, can you tell us what you saw on the play at the plate on the missed tag or the what was ruled a missed tag?
Well, I had a pretty good view. Obviously, I was in the camera well right there, and I know the ball clearly beat her by a long way, got the tag on her. So if it was 50-50, it should be out, in my opinion. I mean, that's the way it is. Whenever the ball beats you, it should be out. I don't care how close it was, and I consider her out. That's just my opinion. Of course, it doesn't matter what my opinion is. It matters what the umpire calls it. It's just a shame it couldn't have been a one-run game going into the last innings. But, he's got to call it the way he sees it, and that's the end of it.
Sheridan?
Pretty much the same thing. I as well thought it was a really close play, and that, obviously that's his call.
Coach Greg Eckler for the Oregonian. Can you talk about the factors behind your mound or your circle decision today?
I think, you could say, hey, let's just get to the next game. Let's just get to the next game. But, we're here to win the tournament, and if we're going to win the tournament, we can't just rely on Sheridan Hawkins. We've got to have our other players play and make contributions. And if we're going to do that, Carissa's always pitched well in the heat, and she pitched well. She did exactly what I wanted out of her. It was get me at least once, twice through the order, and then if it's close, bring in Sheridan, and we'll see what we can get to that next game. And she did exactly what I wanted from her. A tremendous job by her, and for Sheridan to coming in and after that leadoff hit and getting out of that inning. I can't be any more proud of what my team did. We just didn't put the numbers up on the board, and a lot of that has to do with Jackie Traynor. What a tremendous career so far, and of course it's still going. One of them's going to win a World Series. I'm not sure which one. They're both equally talented, and it comes down to inches. I mean, if you look at this game, how many line drives did we hit in that game? If home run, maybe a 3 feet foul. That's this game. That's where it goes. That's a pitch to Haley McClellaney's 3 inches further inside. That's a jam job to right field. But again, that's part of the game. That's why we play it, and that's what makes it a tremendous game is the unknowns and the factors there when you play and the big limelight.
Yeah, for Mike, Kaylee, and Alexa, can you tell us a little more, especially Mike, from your perspective with your background on what makes Trina so effective? We can all see the 70 or 71 on the board, but I would assume there's more to it than that.
Well, she just challenges you. She's around the plate, and sometimes you got to get going. You got to be good at stopping your swing, And she didn't really use a changeup today, which was kind of surprising. She threw it a couple of times. Maybe she thought I was going to pick it or something. I don't know. But she just flat out blew it by us. You got to give her props for that. But she's able to throw different pitches out there. She can throw that low curveball. She can throw the screw. Drop. So it's hard to sit on any one pitch. Truthfully, I got to look at the tape. I don't know if we made enough adjustments. We might have given up too much of the outside corner. And against good pitching, I've been telling the ladies this all year, they're going to take advantage of anything you give them. And I think she took advantage of it.
Alexa?
I think she did a really good job at just like controlling what she could control. So whatever the umpire was giving her, she was using that towards her advantage. And she would, make a curveball outside, and if she got us to swing at it, she'd move it 2 more inches farther out. And so she did a good job at really just controlling where she wanted to throw and made it tough on us hitters.
I agree. I think that she knew that we were out there being maybe a little too over-aggressive, and she moved it a couple inches off, and we were going for some big swings, and maybe we needed to short up a little bit, but she did a good job at placing it, I think.
Joe fan-sided. Courtney, could you talk about the environment and being on the big stage, and also what the fan support has meant to you and your teammates?
I mean, the big stages is what we live for. This is what we work for since we were young and what we work for all year. So being out here and being able to play in front of all these fans and little kids and our parents and all the people back home, it's just an amazing feeling. It definitely lives up to everything that everyone's ever told us that it was going to be, and it just means a lot to us to be able to, represent our school and our family here as a team and our families back home as well.
Coach, you've seen both Alabama and Florida this week. How do you see those two matching up in that championship?
That's a great question. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's going to be who makes most of their breaks. They're both pitching very well. Obviously, Hannon Rogers just gave up her first runs, and I don't know how many innings. There's no secrets between those two. They know each other pretty well. Defensively, Florida, I think, may have a little bit of an edge. The way they play the middle infield there is pretty tight. Not to say that anybody's bad, but I'm just asking you who's got the edge there. And offensively, possibly Florida might have a little bit of an edge there, but they're very equal. It's going to be a great series, I wish I could stick around and watch it, but I've got to get on a charter tomorrow or a flight tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. So, but it's going to be a good series. Yeah.
Coach Pete LaFleur, College Softball 360. We were talking to Coach Murphy about McClaney and what a unique leadoff hitter she is, with all the tools she has with her speed game and her bat control, but then to get the big home run. How would you assess where her place in the college game right now and how unique that is?
Well, what is she, a freshman, right? Sophomore. It's early in her career yet. She's got a way to go yet. But and typically what happens, people make adjustments, and we see how they handle those types of things. But she's a very talented player. Obviously, to come up on the big stage and get the big home run, take advantage of the very few times we came inside on her. That's a player. You take the most of an opportunity that's given to you. So hats off to her. She's a great outfielder. Does a good job out there. Good all-round ball player. So props to her. I think we may have had a leadoff hitter maybe a little bit better, but I might be biased. I'm not sure.
Coach, over here.
Yeah.
You had talked about, this is the furthest that the Ducks have been here at the World Series. Can you address the degree of difficulty of getting to the championship series?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think you got to win one of those first 2 games. I think that's the big hurdle we got to get to, and we keep making steps. We're going forward. That's the good news. Obviously, we took a little step back last year, but I tell you what, it's hard just to get here. Let alone to the championship series, and things got to go your way. You got to get some breaks. You got to get, even some little things. That make it. There's other little things you get to this championship series. You got to have everything you go. It includes getting good umpire calls. That means getting the luck. There's so much to it. But we also got to have a talented team. And this year I had an excellent team. The big factor for us was coming in was could we pick up from Jess Moore leaving and Sam Pappas and Ali Berger and Caitlin Howard, and I think we answered that. As much as I said yesterday about Oklahoma having some question marks, I think there was a lot of question marks surrounding this team. We started off the season ranked 15th or 16th, I believe. I could be wrong on that one, but and picked to finish third in the Pac-12. Well, we repeated as champions, and that's not easy. I don't care what you say about the Pac-12; it's not that bad a conference. And to win that back-to-back, tremendous. To get back to the College World Series, tremendous. From where people were picking us and what we did. Sheridan Hawkins stepped up like a champion that she is. Krista Hovengay stepped up in the big stage. My corners, Sio and Quico, were a tremendous leadership job. Nikki Udrea is a freshman. I mean, wow. You see her glove out there, the way she handles balls and attacks it? Tremendous. Corinne Shaver, a kid that even plays shortstop. This is a very talented team, and I'm so excited because I know next year we have 4 more kids coming in that'll be able to do the job for us. And they'll never replace these guys. We can't do that, but we're ready to build on top of what we've achieved so far.
Courtney, I know your sisters played college softball, so you probably have perspective about different programs within Pac-12, Big 12, what have you. How would you assess what Oregon softball stands for now? Not so much the mission statement, but what you guys want to be known as, what you as seniors, what you want your legacy to be in helping the program move forward?
I think in general, just from our freshman year, we wanted to be looked at as one of the top teams in the nation. And throughout the years, the 4 years that we've been here, we've absolutely accomplished that, getting better each year and setting a standard for our upperclassmen as well as our lowerclassmen, just that we do things right, we do things with class, we help each other out. We're a family here. We use that word a lot, and it's not, we're just not throwing it around. We really are a family. We care about each other on and off the field, and we care about our staff, not just our coaches, but everyone else who's involved, our managers, our equipment people, our administration, everyone. We care about them as a family, and just the standard that we set that you take care of people and you use manners and you be morally correct people, and it's more about our personalities. And then we also have very talented people on the field, so just all around good people, and that's what our team brings. So.
Anything else? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.